La-dee-da-dee-doo, la-dee-dum, la-da-da-da-doo. La-da-da-da-dee, la-dee-doo, la-dee-dum, la-da-da-da-doo. Well, I should be live. And so, let me make a transition here. Let's see. We'll transition. And now I'm on the screen. I know all of you are losing your minds. Yeah, he's back. Give us the juice. We need saved. We don't know how to think. We don't have a good mindset. Teach us something. I know. I'm here. Don't worry. Now, let me figure out why the hell I don't have internet on this laptop so I can't see myself streaming. Because I need to be able to see that I need to be able to tell that the audio's good and that the stream's coming through well. Gentlemen, give me something. Come on. What do we got? You guys hear me? You guys see me? Put it in the chat. Because we're about to get this Roddy Ricch pumping. I'm going to give you another banger before we start off this meeting. I need to educate you guys on some of the most fantastic musical minds of our generation. Of the past. Let's see. Do I really not have internet? Hold on. I bet the suspense. Trumpino! Yeah! All right, we got the chat cooking. We're good. You guys can hear me, right? Yeah, Trumpino with the big dub. Brought it home for the gentleman. The gentleman showed up on Tuesday and brought it home for Trumpino. Trumpino, Vancino, Elon Muskie. We're going to be sending people to Mars soon. Are you kidding me? You fucking kidding me? Smartest man on the planet. The richest American on the planet. Turn the tides of the election. That's who you want on your team. You want a guy like Elon Musk on your team. That's a guy that's a fucking winner. That dude doesn't lose. PayPal, Tesla, SpaceX, Boring Company, Starlink, Neuralink. Who you fucking think you're dealing with? Elon Musk is the big dog. If Elon Musk says we gotta go Trumpino, we go Trumpino. That's a guy I'm gonna put my money on. And thanks to Trumpino, I've also probably doubled or tripled my net worth in the last week. So, thanks to that too, Trumpino. Crypto's sending left and right. My stocks are pumping. Getting richer and richer. I can't get the internet to work, so fuck it. Let's just get in right into the... We're going to do some Roddy Ricch real quick, and then I'm going to give you guys the juice today. Because we got bags printing on crypto right now. I got to get you guys in on that. All right. Let's see. What are we feeling today? I know Ollie doesn't know much about that. That Roddy Ricch. Let's see. What do we got today? Let's see. Fortunately, we don't have to see any more Kamala ads on YouTube, so that's nice. What do we got? What am I feeling right now? You know what? I'm feeling a little bit of Drake. Forget that. Yeah, let's do this one right here. Ah, come on, buddy. All right, we'll start out with a little bit of this, and then we'll get pumping. Throwback Roddy. While this is playing, I'll look for a throwback Roddy. Can you guys hear that? Oh, I'm gonna put my whole arm in the rim, Vince Carter. All right. Let's give him that. Yeah. Nah, yeah, you're right, Bobby. Let's rip that one. Can you guys hear it, though? Can you hear the music? Can you hear it? Can you guys hear it? We can't hear it. Jesus. I'ma get lazy. How do we have that before then? me see. You can't hear it. How the fuck did I have it playing through last time? Put my whole arm in a ring, Vince Carter. If I do screen capture, can we do like that? Let's do this. How about now? Tell me now. Can you hear it now? There you have it. There you have it, Ollie. Another banger. Study Roddy Rich. Study one of the best musical minds of our generation. All right. Well, we got everything fixed now, you see? Mr. Producer. Make no mistakes. We figure it out. Okay, so I can't see myself on the main screen because the internet's not working, but forget it. I'll be able to just look in the camera. I know I'm seeing you right in your eyes, and you're going to be paying attention to what I'm talking about. So, first things first. I'm going to get right into the first topic of the meeting, and then I'm going to jump into a little bit of crypto. The topic of today's meeting, as I'm sure many of you have read the title, is stacking up wins early. Stacking up wins early in the day, okay? I think about what are the things that set me apart from other people in my business, the industry, and how I've had success over the last 3 years. And I say to myself, well, I know I'm not lackadaisical in my approach whenever I start my day. Okay. I know I'm waking up on fire, ready to go to war to be able to accomplish the things and the goals that I want to accomplish. Too many of you, especially, like I always say it on a Saturday, waking up late, chilling, doom scrolling, not really sure what you're going to do for the day. Not really excited. Groggy. Wiping slobber off your face. Hugging your pillow. How about you wake up with some urgency? How about you wake up on fire? How about you actually have some kind of conviction and a strong energy to go accomplish what you want to accomplish? People imagine this fantastic life for themselves where they're making all this money, traveling across the world, buying these cars, dating these women, all these great things that you think about. And then when you wake up in the morning, you lack any kind of sense of urgency or creating any type of momentum for yourself to be able to go execute. You need to stack up wins early in your day when you wake up. Everything's about momentum. Once you start gaining momentum, you start to move faster and faster and faster, and you move with more ease, right? It's much easier to keep a train rolling at 100 miles an hour once it's already going 100, as opposed to getting a train from 0 up to 100. One's going to require a lot more effort and energy than the other. So your goal in the morning should be to stack up as many wins as humanly possible to create that momentum for yourself, to carry yourself through the day. So how do you do that? Every single day when I wake up, I do the same thing. I have a routine. I have a way of approaching my day. Guess what I do? I wake up. I'll show you my routine right now. I wake up, smash a Pellegrino, take some beef liver, which is literally just capsules of ground up beef liver. Yeah, like a hero. These are my vitamins. Beef liver. Crank this. Electrolytes. Boom. Another Pellegrino. And then I'm off to war. Quick. And don't forget the quad shot espresso. And then a quad shot. Light my fucking face on fire. Boom, boom. Quad shot. And then I'm off to war. There's no hesitation. There's no waiting around. There's no dilly-dallying. It's up. Bang, bang, bang. Quad shot, off to the gym. Off for a run. Get back to work. Right? It's about creating momentum early in the morning. You can't be moving slow and lack some kind of sense of urgency and expect yourself to go far. Because there's people like me, there's people like Bobby, there's people like the ones in the stream right now who actually wake up with some fire in their blood and move and do things, right? I refuse to live a life in which I don't do the things that I want to do. Okay? I want what I want badly, desperately. And so I move with that type of urgency, right? Imagine, you had a criminal shows up to your house, breaks in, and has a gun pointed to your parents' head and said, just an example, make this sale or I'll kill your parents, right? Or do 50 push-ups or I'll kill your parents, right? Just give you some type of task that you got to accomplish. Well, how much more likely and how much more energy are you going to put into completing that task if you know it's going to save your family? That's the same type of urgency. Like, really imagine that. Somebody's about to kill your family, your parents. And they say, do 50 push-ups right now and I'll spare their lives. Do you think you're going to find out a way to do those 50 push-ups? Don't you think at least you're going to push a little bit harder to do that? So that's the same type of urgency, same type of intensity you need to carry throughout your normal life. Because yes, even though there's not a gun pointed to your head or your family's head at that moment, that time is still ticking. Your clock is still moving. You still are going to end up dead. The problem is you lack the urgency or you lack the foresight to see that the slower you go right now, the more time that you're wasting, right? So you got to create momentum for yourself in the mornings. When you wake up, have a routine and execute that routine. Get yourself out of bed. If you have a problem getting out of bed in the morning, I'll give you a great example. People set alarms, right? People set alarms and then they hit snooze on the alarm and they end up sleeping all fucking day, okay? You want a good way to get yourself out of bed? Put your phone somewhere where you can't reach it from your bed, but you can still hear the alarm. You wake up, oh shit, you have to get out of bed to go get your phone and turn off the alarm. Well, you're already out of bed now, so you might as well get your day started. Bang, there you go. I just cured your fucking snooze alarm. You snoozing your alarm all night or all day. So do things to force yourself to get up out of bed and start your day, because you got to move with some urgency. So that's a win right there. Great. You get out of bed, first win. How about this? Number 2, make your bed. Great. You make your bed. Boom, 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 boom. Doesn't seem like a big deal. But if you make your bed, that's 2 wins. It's a little bit of momentum. All right. You're building up. Next thing you know, brushing your teeth, flossing, espresso. You're hydrated. You did your electrolytes. You got your beef liver. Okay. You got a little something in you. Wins, wins, wins. Stack up wins in the morning. Do something, do something, do something. Do your routine. And then I suggest, me personally, in the morning, get to the gym. Go for a run. Do some sort of exercise to get your blood pumping so you have some energy for the day. If you move lackadaisical throughout the morning and you don't do any kind of exercise and you don't do anything to wake yourself up, you're going to be groggy throughout the rest of the day. You get a workout in the morning, you're going to come back on fire whenever you're ready to work. So do that for yourself. That's just a little piece of advice I was thinking about this week is you have to create momentum for yourself. Stack wins early in the day, because when you're racking up those wins, you're going to see how much quicker you get other things done. It should be complete task, complete task, complete task, complete task. You got to get things done in the morning and create that momentum for yourself. Because on the contrary, and you know this is true, if you just sleep in and you miss out on all the things that you're supposed to be doing, your day moves so much slower. And you're more anxious throughout the day. And you feel shittier throughout the day because you know you have all these things that you're supposed to be doing and none of them are getting done. Now you got to look at your unmade bed. Now you got to know that you didn't go work out yet. And then you got to work. And then you got to go to the gym after you go to work. And then you got to go run, 10 o'clock at night. You got to do all these things later in the day that you could have done in the morning when you created momentum for yourself. And then you could have focused on making money. So stack up wins early. Okay? Yes, nice coffee action. Make bed, journal, walk, and gym for me. Perfect. That's it. That's what I'm saying. Like, Bobby's dialed the fuck in. You want to know why Bobby is making shit happen? You want to know why Bobby's making money, building his businesses? Because the dude's actually a professional. He's doing what he's supposed to do on a day-to-day basis. You can't be a fucking amateur and expect to outcompete people like me or him. So, start the day on fire. Number 2, you guys got to be 24/7 with this shit. Okay? So I'm going to give you some real talk. Making money is not just making money. You have to understand that when you make a certain kind of money, a certain level of income, have a certain amount of money stacked up, you're going to experience a different level of freedom you've never experienced before. And I can tell you this personally because I've seen it happen to myself. I've gone from being quite literally $0 or negative dollars in my bank account, living on a blow-up twin mattress, with no furniture in my house, no food, just a blow-up twin mattress and a little blanket. I went from there to now, you can't tell me shit. I make a joke with my friends. Anything that's less than $500 is free for me. It's free. People are talking about the price of milk, the price of eggs, the price of bread. Listen, that shit's free to me. Oh my God, a tank of gas is da-da-da-da. Bro, I think I spend like $120 on a tank of gas. It don't mean nothing to me. I don't give a fuck. It's zero. It's zilch. It doesn't affect my bank account, right? That's a different level of money. So the point I'm trying to make is you have to understand that the reason you're trying to get rich is you're trying to live a different type of life that you've never experienced before. And this is real, Okay? Because I'll tell you right now, life is a lot better when you work your ass off and then you don't have to look at your bank account whenever you go to swipe your card. I'm going to tell you right now, life is a lot better when you know you can take a trip to a different country, spend a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks there. Not only not work and enjoy yourself, but still be making money because you have a business set up or you have investments set up or you have enough money where you can go on that vacation, not worry about what restaurants you're going to go to or what activities you're going to do or where you're going to fly to. You don't think about these things. Think about everything that you worry about right now. Everything that you worry about is probably money related or could be solved if you had more money. So this is why you need to make money. Okay? And the point that I'm trying to get to is you have to be 24/7 with this shit. People think that just by wanting to make money or wanting to be rich, that somehow it's going to happen to them. That's not how that shit works. You have to take that shit from the world. You have to go take money from other people. You're not the government. You can't print money. You have to go out into the world, exert energy, and take money back. Take resources back. So this has to be a 24/7 effort by you. Every single day I wake up, there's not a today's Monday, so I'm only going to be working 8 hours today, and then Tuesday I'll work, and then Wednesday I'll work, and then Thursday I'll work, and then Friday I'll work, do my 40 hours for the week. I'm going to stop for the weekend. I'm going to stop in the evenings, take some time. That's not how this is not how you work. You want to get rich, it's 24/7. From the time I wake up to the time I go to sleep, I'm trying to, or I am making money, or I'm finding new ways to make money, because hustlers always make money. You can't tell me you're a hustler if you're not making money. And so Saturdays like this, where we're on a Zoom or we're on a YouTube live stream, and you guys are watching, you're taking notes, and you're trying to learn, you have to understand these are the things that you got to be doing 24/7. There is no time off. There's no time for time off. If you're not making $1 million a year, if you don't got tens of millions of dollars in your bank account, you're not rich enough yet. You haven't set yourself up for retirement. You haven't set up your generation after you for retirement yet. So there's work to be done, right? So it's 24/7. And you don't have to actively be working, making money for you to continue to improve yourself. It also needs to include education. I believe the most successful people are lifelong learners. And that's not a degree from college or a diploma for high school. No, that's self-education. That's educating yourself on the right things, okay? Newsflash, I dropped out of college. I didn't get a college degree. But I guarantee you, I make way more money than everybody I went to high school with or anybody I went to college with, okay? And that's not a disrespect to anybody, but that's just to show you education doesn't come from a diploma. Education comes from what you actually learn and can implement yourself. So you need to be a lifelong learner. So on the weekends, this is a fantastic time to either pick up extra hours at work to save up some more money or educate yourself on another stream of income. So for example, year and a half ago, I decided I'm going to figure out how to get rich off of crypto on top of what I do in my other industries and my other businesses. Guess what? Year and a half later, guess what's happening? Another massive source of income, making a shit ton of money in crypto. How did I do that? I self-educated myself. I sought knowledge. I asked questions. I watched YouTube videos. I learned from my mentors. I found ways to make money. Because if somebody else can do it, then I can do it myself. And that's another thing that's really important too, that's going to give you the belief to educate yourself on things and to continue to be a lifelong learner, is I've never met a single human being and said to myself, yeah, I can't do what they can do. If something has, really pay attention to this point. This is the way that I think. If something has already been done, for example, somebody making $100 million off of crypto, if something has already been done and that person breathes the same air that I breathe, guess what? I can do the same shit. You just got to teach me how. It's not a matter of if I can do it. It's a matter of, well, just teach me, or I need to teach myself how to do it, and then I'll do it. There are people like Elon Musk out there that are quite literally doing things for the very first time ever in human history, things that have never been done before, things that people didn't think were possible. And he's still accomplishing those tasks. He's doing things that nobody's ever done before, and he still has the belief to do them. So who are you, or who am I, to think that something that's already been accomplished, something that has been shown to be humanly possible, who am I to think that I can't do it too then? No, just teach me. I'll figure it out. And here's another nice thing I've learned over the last 3-4 years of being in business for myself. I've also learned that nobody's as special as you think they are. I've never met a single person that was elite number one at what they do that I've said to myself afterwards, oh, wow, I wasn't as good as them. No, more times than not, I actually find out I'm actually better than them. I'm going to outwork you. I'm going to outcompete you. I'm going to outlearn you. And then over a long enough period of time, I'm either going to close that gap to the point where we're the same, or I'm going to go ahead and excel past you because you took your foot off the gas. There is not a human being out there that can do things that you can't do. You just have to believe that you can learn and do them yourself. Okay? Everybody is human. Everybody has done, everybody had to go through what you went through to be able to get to where they're at. They're not some kind of magical fairy tale type of figure that is doing things that you couldn't possibly figure out yourself. No. Use your brain and figure it the fuck out. So it needs to be 24/7 with this shit. Whether it's educating yourself, and choose one thing and become elite at it, and then you choose the next thing. But become elite at something. If you want to be a trader, become elite at training and TA. You want to become an investor, become elite at investing and invest all the time. You want to be a competent, at least elite salesperson. Great. Literally only do sales for 2 or 3 years, become so fucking good at it that you're the number one salesperson in your organization every single month, every single year. Great. Now you're making a shit ton of money. Go ahead and learn something else. So my point is it's 24/7. Don't think you're going to be working a couple hours a day, you know, like a feather floating through the fucking wind, going to land on $10 million. I'm on fucking fire right now. Life's good. God is good. Another thing, too, is important to do. When you have God on your side, Bobby actually tweeted this the other day, and I loved the tweet. Tweet was something similar to, when I have God on my side, how am I supposed to lose? And that's a fantastic mindset as well, because I believe the same thing, right? Me, there's my guy right there. Okay? Look at him every single day, all day long while I'm working. When you buy into your faith and buy in to those who you've been, the power of the internet, anyone can sell anything and make money. Exactly. When you buy into your faith and you buy into the fact that God is on your side and you're here to serve God and you're here to actually be, you know, one of his disciples, once again, how could you not have the confidence to accomplish whatever it is that you want to accomplish? If you have God on your side, how are you supposed to lose? And do you really believe he's on your side? Do you really pray? Do you really care about what he thinks? Do you really try to improve yourself on a day-to-day basis for him? Do that and watch how quickly you start to win too. Because if you're actually doing the things that you're supposed to do, he'll reward you, right? He'll reward you. If you don't deserve it, you won't get it. But if you do, you'll get it. Right? So how are you supposed to lose? How could you not wake up on fire when you know he's about to bless you with everything that you possibly could want? Right? I've told you guys in previous meetings, every single morning you wake up with the prayer where you do 3 things. You say thanks for what you have and everything that he's given you. You ask for more. What else is it that you want? What more do you need? What more are you trying to accomplish? And then number 3, ask him to make you the person that can actually acquire and maintain and handle those things. Are you doing those 3 things every single morning when you pray? I do that. I still do that every morning, right? And so you'll see over time, he will give it to you. It won't be a handout. It won't be you pray in the morning and then you don't do anything for the rest of the day and you expect it to show up on your doorstep. No. He'll present you with the opportunities to attain exactly what you're asking for. But you still have to do the work and go ahead and acquire them. But he will give you the opportunities, and I promise you he will. He's done it for me. He's done it for many millions of people before me. So take that into account as well, okay? All right, gentlemen. What time is it? Okay, 2:30. I'll give you an opportunity. Any questions, comments, concerns, something you guys want to talk about, something you want me to touch upon before I make one last transition? I got one last point to talk about, actually. Give you 2 seconds. On my phone. Look at that. I'm a hero. I just win on accident. I just get trophies by accident, I guess. Let's see here. Bauer. Logan's sending me cars he's about to buy. The boys are fucking winning. Okay. So, here's the last point I'm going to make as well. For you young men that are watching, because I know there's many of you, we got students, like I said, from 14, 15, 16 years old to people all the way up to their 30s and 40s. Especially for your young men, I need you to understand something. Your ultimate goal should be wife, children, have your genetic bloodline passed on, create heroes for sons, and essentially, have your last name live on forever. That's your goal, right? And so a huge mistake that you can make whenever you're a young man is decide that all you're going to do is chase the women in order to attain something that you think that you want. When in reality, that's quite the opposite of what you need to do if you want to have the best life for yourself. Okay, so what do I mean by that? You guys have heard this all the time, but it's a great thing to talk about. As a man, you have to become someone that women need and want. You should not be putting all your time and energy and focus into trying to impress women in order to convince them to stay with you, to then do what? Well, you just put all this time and energy trying to convince this girl to be with you, but you don't have an income. You don't have a fantastic life. You can't give her comfort. You can't give her, you can't provide for her. You can't protect her. You can't impress her. You can't teach her things. You can't take her around the world. So what was the point of attaining that woman? You have to switch the way that you think about things. As a man, things come later in your life. So at the beginning, you have to focus on becoming somebody that women need in order to be able to have the best type of woman for yourself. So, for example, fitness is the easiest thing to start with that you should have. You want an easy way to improve yourself, improve your discipline, and make yourself more desirable to the women that you want? How about you run? How about you go to the gym? How about you get a six-pack? How about you actually look good? Right? Focus on that first. Great. Now you have your physique. Now you have your fitness. Now you're a more formidable man. Men respect you more. Women respect you more. They know that you went through something hard to be able to get fit. They know it's tough because they themselves can't do it. So they know it's difficult what you did. Everybody inherently knows that fit people have discipline. It's a reality because most people in America are fat as shit. So clearly. So focus on your fitness. Now focus on income. Okay? Develop yourself as an individual by reading books, teaching yourself things, learning, so that you become more valuable to then make more money. Now you scale your income to the point where you are now making more money than most people your age or most people even older than you. You do those things first, and then you turn back and look and say, okay, now I'm ready to have a family, to have a woman, to have children, etc. You're going to have a much better selection of not only who you want to be with, but number two, you're going to actually be able to find somebody that's not going to leave you or not going to want to leave you. Because why would they? Because you have the money, you have the physique, you have the speech abilities, you have the intelligence, you're able to provide for the family. What's there not to want? That's how men are judged, right? So it's a big problem I see young men have, and it is a mistake. You need to focus on yourself and your self-development to then attract the people and the women that you want. If you're busy chasing, you have to put in all this work and all this effort to be able to be with somebody. That's how you know there's an issue. Because if they really truly wanted to be with you and you were really truly a high valuable individual, it wouldn't have been that difficult to get them to like you. They would have liked you off the rip. They would have been loyal to you at the beginning. So focus on yourself first. Once you get to your mid-20s, late 20s, early 30s, and you're fucking big dog, you become a hero. You put yourself in a fantastic situation financially. You've done everything that you needed to do. You've learned what you needed to learn, and you can now provide all that value to somebody else. Then you'll find who you need, okay? Outside of that, that's all I have for you, gentlemen. I already hit the gym. Got some work done this morning. I've been working since I woke up. Got to run later this evening, and then me and Logan Bauer go get some cigars, some dinner, enjoy ourselves this evening. Any last things I can do for you gentlemen? Any last questions, things you guys want to talk about? Ollie, because I know Ollie joined late. I know you missed the put my whole arm in the rim, Vince Carter. I'm actually going to end the stream. I'm going to do something a little bit different. I'm going to end the stream with a song because I always end too early. Another thing, too. One more time. Shout out Trumpino. Shout out Trumpino. Shout out Vancino. Shout out the gentleman pulling off a fucking legendary victory. Complete, absolute landslide victory. Decimated the opposition. Americans made it very clear what we wanted, who we needed. Just shout out to those heroes. Elon's a hero. Trump's a hero. Vance is a hero. These guys literally put their lives on the line. Trump, they tried to kill 2-3 times. Elon, they're trying to put him in jail. They're trying to take down his companies. They're trying to take his children away from him. Heroes. These guys do not have to do this for us. They saved our fucking country. Heroes. Let's run some Roddy. Get you guys the fuck out of here and let's go get to work. Okay? Let's go get to work. Let's see. What do we want? What do we want? I'm going to give you guys a banger. Ollie, you got to know. I know you know Drake. I can't play Drake. I'm going to give you guys a fucking banger. You know what? I'm going to give you this one. This one's an old school Drizzy. This plays right in.
Amazon early holiday deals are here.